Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Boston Red Sox.
And today's starter, Ranger Suarez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Out to center. Rafaela should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Here's Harper now. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Fenway, and on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Back here at Fenway, now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. Ball to strike. Out to short, Story. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Suarez. Not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Brandon Marsh.
No, that missed.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one missed. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Here comes Real Muto. Second inning here, no score.
Ball.
Step off throw to first, and he dives back in safely. That's out to center field. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. Luzardo in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Back here in Boston, top half of the 3rd inning, and now for the Phillies, number 29. Here's a 1-2. On the outside corner, got him looking. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Ball.
The 2-1. And there's a ball.
That's low.
Top of the 3rd, no score. And that drops in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. On the ground to the left. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that will end the inning. set for the bottom of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. New inning getting started. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Got him swinging for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here comes Bryce Harper. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Got him swinging.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. 2 down, nobody on. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Fenway Park. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game.
Back here in Boston, ready now for the 5th inning. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That's a ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate, puts a bunt down. Connor Falefa. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play.
Up next for
Here's JT Realmuto.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Next pitch is outside. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That misses. Ball 3.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Go ahead run on base. Here's the left fielder.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring.
Call time.
Some guys just take it to another level. Him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. And the count 1-2.
That's inside. Ball.
Up the middle, base hit into the outfield. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
There goes the runner. Pitch is low.
That's the ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back inside Fenway Park. Joe stepping in for Boston. Cedar Rafaela.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Back now at Fenway. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. Here's a 1-1. Out to short. Story throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mountain.
2 down, base is empty. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Joe stepping in for Boston. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Greg Weisser.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia.
That's the ball low.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play.
Up next for
And here comes Alec
the third
Bohm.
baseman, Alec Bohm.
The 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Abreu settles under this one, and there's 2 down. So up next,
Up next for
Brandon
Philadelphia,
Marsh.
the center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a slider. That's off the
No,
mark.
that's
Full
outside.
countdown. Hit on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Bottom of the 7th, Joe stepping in for Boston. Wilyer Abreu. Back in Boston, ready to begin the 8th. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Hit hard on the ground to short. First out in the top of the 8th. This is Bryson Stott. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle.
Ball outside.
Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure, regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. New pitcher on now, number 78.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu under it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 8th. Joe stepping in for Boston. Carlos Narvaez. Brad Keller on the pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now into the game, Connor Wong. He takes over behind the plate.
Number 12, Connor Wong.
Well, 1-run game. Here's Trey Turner.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Not just a great effort right there. Beautiful job of tracking that ball down. It was sinking so quickly. So it's kind of a tough call. Do I lay out? Do I play it on the bounce? He made the right decision, and he gets the out. Excellent job.
That's too low.
That's
Ball
down.
3. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swings through that one for strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next to Philadelphia. The first
So Harper stands in.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And a big swing and a miss. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Three-two now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Harper around third. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Jhoan Duran.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save. Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.